I'm playing with names, so don't judge me on this one just yet. But we're going to hit you with the Rinkside Rundown. This is something that I want to do on Mondays, where I break down what happened the last week, or, what I thought of stuff in the last week, and then what might be coming. Now, I'm going to be talking about the 2 new modes a little bit, and then I'm also going to be talking about the World of Chell that we just got. So that will be the Rinkside Rundown for this week. So let's get into it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, give it a big old thumbs up. And let's talk about early access NHL. Alrighty. So first thing is we got our very first look at the new event with Chell Week. Chell Week is an event that we're going to be getting stuff every day for 5 days straight, Monday to Friday. And they started with Monday by giving us the Chell cards. Now, the Chell cards are something you have to build. They're like MSPs. But with that came an 81 overall pack that you could choose, and there was one card in it with some massive speed. The Tanev was just absolutely unbelievable, so that was a great free card to get. But looking at our Chell Week, we've got a couple of things that we can see coming up already that they've laid down for us that I hope they do in the future. Like, on Tuesday, we're getting our chemistry boost, and appears to be 3 new cards. So today, we're getting Ty Domi, George Larocque, and Matt Rempe, the enforcers of Tuesday. That's bringing an AP boost, a combination of Toronto Maple Leafs, Edmonton Oilers, and the New York Rangers. Now remember, that's not just going to apply for these 3 cards. So you can use that like Austin Matthews, Zibanejad, and Connor McDavid, right? You don't have to use it on just these 3 players, but it does bring another combination. So that's our first look at Chell Week, and it looks like it's going to be fun as they incorporate new cards throughout the week, new boosts throughout the week, and collections that you can get after, with Kevin Weeks, Ryan Whitney, and Eddie being the first set here. If you collect those 3, you get a main prize. And if you look at it, it definitely looks like a player, so that could be pretty cool. And then the Spotlight player looks like it's going to be kind of done like Titans from last year, so we're going to have to see how that turns out, but we know the first one is a BND Sam Bennett. And then you'll notice when you log into the game, there's a voting. Whoever you vote for is the person that goes up by +1 overall. So, for example, Nazem Kadri, in my opinion, is the best one, because if he goes up by +1 overall, that gives him 90 face-off and 87 speed. You give him a lineup combination of Canada, that gives him 91 face-off and 88 speed. So that Nazem Kadri is absolutely unbelievable. Doesn't matter who you vote for. You can build all 4. So just vote for who you think's the best one, or who you would like to have in your lineup the most. So the 2 things I do want to touch on in this video is going to be the 2 new modes. We'll have other discussions going forward every Monday about other things, but I wanted to just talk about the 2 new modes. So if you are coming into the game, you know what to expect, or you just get a little bit more information on it. Now, when it comes to the Cup Chase, there is a season-based format where if you come in the top 4, you make it to the playoffs, which is going to give you your 1 playoff pack. Now, the 1 playoff pack is okay. It's not the best pack out of the 3, but it is halfway decent. The best pack out of the 3 seems to be the Champs Reward Pack. I've been talking to a lot of people that have been running a lot of Cup Chase, and the Champs Reward Pack seems to be the best one. And why I find that important to mention is because the Undefeated Pack you would think is the best one, but it's not. The Undefeated Pack gives you 1 player, to my understanding of what I've been seeing and hearing. You only get 1 player from the Undefeated Pack. The Championship Pack is the best one. So what that means is if you are going through your Cup Chase and you lose a game, or what's been going on lately is people are getting disconnected throughout their Cup Chase run, ruining their undefeated run. If you get a disconnection that ruins your run, it's not that bad. It sucks. And I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm sorry that issue is going on. But it's not that bad, because the Undefeated Pack is not the best pack you get. So then what you're going to do, if you get kicked out or you lose a game, at that point you just need to make the playoffs. And from my understanding, 12 wins will get you into the playoffs. But again, keep an eye out on that guide on the right to make sure you are above that line and you are in that top 4. But as we know from Cup Chase right now, this early in the year, what seems to be the most beneficial thing to do is win your 12 games, maybe not play out the next 6 and, quit out and then go into the playoffs, breeze through your playoffs. That'll give you 2 packs, and then you can get back into another cup chase to earn more packs. So instead of trying to get that undefeated pack or risking a desync, you can just get through it, get into another one, and start earning more packs. So cup chase does look like it's rewarding for that aspect when it comes to, I know you're only getting 2 packs, but at least you're getting packs, which is going to bring me to the new online mode, ranked. Now, to my understanding and what I was telling you guys, from what we've seen in the trailer, you're not going to de-rank, and you're not going to have to make up for lost ground. And that is a misunderstanding on our part or a miscommunication on their part, because what actually is happening is you will de-rank and you will be constantly fighting to make up lost ground. I have played 150 games of ranked. I have only made it as high as rank 3 in silver. And I've dropped back down to silver 1. Now, you can't drop back down to bronze, so maybe that's what they meant. You just won't be able to de-rank back into bronze. But we're going to have to wait and see how this shakes up. Because right now, it is a win 1, lose 1 situation. So what I mean by that is you're going to see here, each badge has squares underneath it. When you win a game, you get a square. When you lose a game, you lose a square. So unless you're winning 5 games, 4 games in a row, you are not making up any ground. But when you do make ground, if you lose a handful of games in a row, you will drop back down. Now, why this is a little bit of a problem in my eyes, in my opinion, is I am currently in silver 1. I am currently in silver 2 with 2 squares. I don't get another reward until I get up to gold 1. Now, we're going to have to see how this goes. We got to remember that we are currently playing at the sweatiest time of the year. Early access is where you get a bunch of very good, very hardcore hut players. So we're going to have to wait and see on September 12th how this all shapes up and what happens to ranked and if it's as sweaty as what it is right now. I hope it's not. I hope when more players get into the player base, it turns into what EA wants it to be. But at the same time, I wanted to bring this up because there's a lot of people in my stream saying they thought you couldn't de-rank. So I just wanted to clear that up, that yes, you can de-rank, and yes, you will be making up for lost ground. And the last thing I wanted to talk about in the first Rinkside rundown, the recap of the week, is this line chemistry is super fun. It has been my favorite part of NHL 26 so far, as you don't just put the best players on your first line. As you see, Tanev is on my first line with Kadri and Sagan. I have much better players in my collection that could go in that position. Same with Ryan Poehling at the center position between Solani and Granlund. I have much better players that could go there. Like Fedorov, for instance, could be a C2 or a C1. But he doesn't fit the lineup combinations that give you the overall or AP boost. So you kind of rearrange stuff. It doesn't matter because you go so deep in your lineup, everybody's playing kind of the same minutes. But it's fun and creative to see what you can come up with lineup combination wise to get, stuff activated. But that will be the first weekly recap, and I hope you guys did enjoy it. So thank you very much for hanging out. Leave in the comment section down below if you've been a part of early access, what you think of Cup Chase, what you think of ranked, and what you think of the new lineup combination. Are you having fun with it? Or if you haven't got the game yet and you've been watching on Twitch or YouTube or just gathering information and getting excited, how ready are you for NHL 26? Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Until next time, ciao, ciao.